ID for what?
Apparently you were up here. It's no trespassing inside
Yeah,
the garage.
I was not past there. Listen, I'm not giving you ID for nothing.
You have to get some ID.
Listen, you don't for what? No,
You're
trespassing. Trespassing is past this.
We're not going to argue.
Okay, so go check your cameras.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything else. Okay, I'm not going to say anything else. I'm not talking. Nobody saw me back there. I didn't go back there. Go check your cameras. ID.
Was he actually in the police area?
You should check before you come asking for ID. You don't even have your story straight. You're somebody. Oh, so we're below you? Is that what you're saying?
You can't tell officers what to do.
All right. Do whatever you're gonna do.
Might still be recording.
That's fine.
Got some Nazis out here.
Okay.
On Friday, October 21st, 2022, the Constitution State was filming at the New Britain Police Department in Connecticut. He was standing in a public area when he was arrested for not breaking the law. The brave heroes and police officers of the New Britain Police Department in Connecticut were pretty sure he wasn't breaking the law. In fact, they were positive. This email is from the Chief of Police in the New Britain Police Department, letting him know that what he was doing was legal, where he was doing it was legal, and that an investigation had been opened into the incident. Despite all this, the case is still open in a court of law. This is his story. Dun dun. Did I do the dun dun right?
Detained for nothing. You guys know you can't do that.
We don't know if he was in there or not, but...
Put it down. Let's go. Put it down. You're under arrest.
Guys, that intro is absolutely crazy, but the only thing crazier is that this case is still being adjudicated in court. Constitution State is here. He's been having problems in that area, which is the reason his channel's been doing so well, is because the police that are trying to shut him down are actually helping to make him famous, one illegal arrest at a time. So this is October 21st, around 3:30. You're going to do an audit at this police station, and things start off pretty slow. Everyone's nice. Things are pretty easy. And then where are you? You're filming in the police parking garage?
Yeah, I couldn't find out where their vehicles were, because when I go to the PDs, one of my favorite parts is to check out the vehicles and make sure they're up to date and everything's okay. So I couldn't figure it out. And I finally figured it out. Okay, they're in this parking garage. I checked the parking garage. They got a nice big blue sign out front stating it's public property.
There's this fence, right?
Yep.
So the fence is where the restricted area starts, which
Yep.
you never go past. So
Not
because
once.
you're standing on the public side of things,
Yep.
you start getting these interactions. And then the female officers come out and they tell you what?
The first words out of their mouth, which was an argument later, was, "Where's your ID?" Like, they came out rude and hard, and I'm the type of person that I'm going to give you what you give me. And so I came back with, "I'm not giving you anything," and they were just rude. Like, they didn't even try to find out what I was doing. They immediately started accusing me of trespassing, which I knew I never trespassed. I had it on camera. I advised them that they should go watch their cameras probably before they even came in.
What's confusing is that no one, they wanted to get you, excuse me, they wanted to ID you for trespassing, but they were never really sure. And it was like a cartoon, right? Because
Yeah, it was crazy.
ID for trespassing. And then she goes on the radio and she goes, "Yeah, we're not quite sure if he actually did it. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, so we just need that ID for the trespassing."
Yep. Dude, it was I think I left all the phone calls in that. Dude, they called multiple people. It wasn't like they checked with one person. They checked with multiple people to see if I was trespassing. And nobody could say I was trespassing. They said I was looking at police vehicles, which were on the public side, which is legal. And that's where they stood. And as far as trespassing goes, they never once asked me to leave. They refused. I tried to walk away twice, and they refused to let me leave. And then a supervisor showed up, and if you listen, you can hear what they're saying. She literally tells him, "We don't know if he did or didn't do it." And the supervisor's already putting his gloves on it. He started putting his gloves on it.
This is interesting, right? So you're there, and this is the sequence of events. I think for everyone that watches the video, you're there. You're filming. You get two female officers come out. They demand ID because they have no idea if you did anything wrong. So we're at this point, and then we get Captain D-Bag. He comes out in plain clothes, and he reminds you that because he had a bad day, you have to give up all your rights, bow to him, and police officers don't have to listen to citizens. Then, and still throughout this whole thing, at this point, you're detained because They're looking through the video footage to see if you've committed a crime. So technically, even though you're not doing anything wrong, they're kind of going about things the right way, or at least they're detaining you. While they're trying to see if there's reasonable articulable suspicion to believe that you've engaged in a crime, right? So things that, even though they're backwards, the cogs are kind of turning. And then you get this supervisor that shows up. They haven't even looked at the video footage. He gets out of the car. As soon as he gets out, he gloves up. And you can hear the police officer saying, well, they're checking. We don't have any proof that he actually, trespassed. And he's like, no, we don't need proof. We're just going to arrest him.
I'm having a bad day too.
They're all having a bad day. Now, what you should have done is you need to look inside yourself and take a look in the mirror, maybe listen to Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror, and make a change, and bring with you a police officer good day checklist, which they can fill out, because if they're not having a good day, then who are you to exhibit your rights when police officers have feelings?
Well, you're right, and it would be much better if we knew this ahead of time. So if we could just get them to fill the form out nice and quick at the beginning of every interaction, we'll know if they're having a good day or not, and if we can exercise our rights.
When you're in California and you drive past ranger stations, they'll have like the fire warning. Yellow, low chance of a fire.
Yes.
It's a high chance of fire. You could say high chance of police PMS today.
Yep. High chance of rights violations.
Yes. They're
They will cover me.
That's the thing. Qualified immunity is the insurance card. It's their get out of jail free card. If you had a bad day, that song, you had a bad day, insert qualified immunity. And
it's like if the letter I sent you from the chief, like we were talking about, so that clearly states what I was doing was legal. If his officers weren't wrong, there wouldn't have been an investigation opened up into his officers. You know what I mean? Like clearly there was some misconduct here.
So let's go over that part too. So you get a letter from you're in correspondence. Chief writes back to you because he was not able to get through to your voicemail because you're a busy guy now that the town that hates you made you famous. And he writes you an email stating that it is absolutely legal to film the police department parking lot. He used the verbiage. He's now told you what you did was legal, even though you knew that. And he let you know that an internal investigation is now being conducted into these officers. Now, which is important to say because he's saying, number one, what you did is legal. Number two, after seeing the video and because what you did was legal, we're now launching an internal investigation. The most interesting part of this is after you get that, the charges are still in court. You're still going.
We got more after that. We got more charges after that. At the beginning, they originally arrested me for trespassing and interfering. And as I was getting arrested, I tried to explain, when the camera cuts off, I'm telling, you can't, you hear him say, we know you're on public property. And then he says, you can't be up here. He keeps going back and forth that it's illegal, that it's legal. So somebody must have talked to somebody in booking and they dropped the trespassing, but they added breach of peace. And kind of like everywhere, breach of peace in Connecticut was revised, I think, in 2016 or 2017. And it must include threats of violence now or acts of violence. You know what I mean? Something.
So it needs to be violent or tumultuous threatening behavior.
Yes.
And the other thing is you can breach a police officer's peace. Like a police officer's peace can be broken because it doesn't exist in the guise of the law. So when you get assaulted in Connecticut, some people are like, oh, there was disorderly conduct or disturbing the peace. The statute is so broad where it literally says acts of violence, tumultuous or threatening behavior. However, still the same as a disorderly conduct, even in the unconstitutional state of the Constitution state in Connecticut, CASHAPP, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, all backwards.
Police officers cannot be the victim of disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, which is interesting to see that this is going as far as it's going right now. Moving forward, I know you're fighting this dogfight legally in the trenches. Are you going to be moving forward civilly against the New Britain Police Department?
I feel like that's the only option. You know what I mean? When I started doing this, I didn't know the ins and the outs, and I heard everybody always say that everybody's doing it for the lawsuits, and you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not going to be one of those guys. I'm not in it just for the money. But after being assaulted multiple times in the state of Connecticut by police, and now they're pressing it past just assaulting me and breaking my stuff, but they're actually charging me and trying to ruin my life. I feel like that's the only option to go. And if you read the email, the chief actually says something about it, because while they were arresting me, I had nothing else to tell them that was going to make them double think their actions. So I said, if you guys keep doing what you're doing, I'm going to sue you. And I told them plenty of times, keep it up. Like, I'm going to come after you guys. So, of course, the police just spin it and think, oh, that's all you wanted. No, man, I had nothing else to say. You've never been in a position where your rights are being violated, where you have men in costumes that literally have control over your life. I'm absolutely going to say the only thing that I think, and anybody with a normal mind, if I threaten to sue a regular person, they'd be like, oh, hey, I might get sued. I better double think this. Not, well, I have qualified immunity. I'm going to be protected any which way, so I don't care.
It's quite interesting that you give someone the ability to terminate or suspend your constitutional rights on a whim. And that same whim is the whim that makes this guy say, yeah, we don't even know if he committed a crime. Let's arrest him anyways. That proves that there is a problem. The Constitution State has been working really, really hard in Connecticut, doing some work. He's not too far from where I'm at. In fact, we've done a couple of the same places. And I think what New Britain is really asking for, as is Willimantic, is they're saying, we really like these First Amendment audits. And
we need more.
We really like the Constitution State, and we really like his friends. And who am I, if not one of forward progress and gap bridging,
Yep.
and bridge bonding, than to give some community service and come on up back to the Constitution State and maybe hang out in the town of New Britain. So guys, stay tuned, watch the full video all the way to the end. A lot of this video has been redacted and removed, so you can see the full video at the Constitution State. Links for his attorneys, pay links, donations, what have you, are also going to be in the description of this video. And make sure when you go to his video, watch the whole thing there too. Make sure to give him a thumbs up, push the analytics and the algorithm, and make sure you remind these guys that we are bigger than them because they serve us always. Tell the Constitution State I said hi. We'll catch you on the next one. And that's the reason I stopped you today.
Thank you, bro.
What up, everybody? It is Friday, October 21st at 3:27. We are at New Britain Police Department. New Britain Police Station, but you have to pay to park at the public parking at the police station. That makes sense. Where do they keep all their vehicles? I wonder if they charge the public too to charge their electric vehicles. Just check it out. Old school shit. I've never seen this. It'd be cool if it was made out of wood.
She speaks Spanish, so she can't tell me. She's trying to tell me where to go to. She's better at writing it. Yes, can you? All right, thank you.
More uniforms.
You're gonna have enough some time to do this.
Yeah, because if the account wasn't there, because that was burned.
police have a bridge that goes over to this parking garage. That's how I caught on to it. Let's see where their bridge goes over. Oh. It says police and emergency vehicles only. We can go up one more, we can see all these. Well, this is as high as we can get, it looks like. These must be all people that work for the PD. The little lady's hiding behind this pole. Okay. We found a Karen, guys. We found a Karen. I'm gonna call somebody and tell on you for doing something illegal. Better get him in trouble. Did I see this one yet? Why are their vehicles out here taking up space? Huh. Don't make much sense.
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. Anything I can help you with?
No.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know not to go past that though, right?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
We had a rough day today.
They have an employee of the month. Good, how are you?
Good. Do you have ID on you?
ID for what?
Apparently you were up here. It's no trespassing inside
Yeah,
the garage.
I was not past there. Listen, I'm not giving you ID for
We
nothing.
have to get some
Listen,
ID.
you don't for what? No,
Dude,
you
you're trespassing.
trespassing is past this.
We're not gonna argue.
Okay, so go check your cameras.
Okay.
I'm not
We
gonna
need
say
an
anything
ID
else.
from
Okay, I'm
you.
not gonna say anything
need
else.
your ID.
I'm not talking. Nobody saw me back there. I didn't go back there. Go check your cameras. ID.
Was he actually in the police area? Or was he
You should check before you come asking for ID. You don't even have your story straight.
He was originally circling the police area, then he went back there and started coming out.
So I wasn't back there.
If he was in the police area, it's restricted. He's 130.
Yeah. Beyond that is restricted.
Saw you for a second. I don't know how long you've been here.
It was called into us that he was in the police area reporting the women from records.
Which was right here. I was standing in the same spot. You were here when they came out. But
Do you have a phone on you?
Also, he was in front of Bentley's car.
Oh, I don't have phones.
They're doors here.
Do you mind telling dispatcher to see exactly if he actually was or not?
I can go check the cameras too.
yeah, I already told him to do that.
You don't tell them to do anything. You're a nobody here.
Like you are?
You're a civilian.
You're somebody. Oh, so we're below you?
No, you're
Is that
a
what you're
civilian.
saying?
You can't tell officers what to do.
It was a helpful tip. They want to stand here and waste all this time trying to figure out if I was trespassing. Just go check the camera. This could be over. I mean, I know I wasn't back there. I got it on camera.
Have the rule where again?
Why is your body cam flash and yours doesn't?
It's none of your business.
Yeah, it is. Isn't it supposed to be on when she deals with the public?
None of your business.
Isn't it supposed to be on when you deal with the public?
FOI it. You'll see if it was on or not.
I will. Why you got such an attitude?
Having a day we had,
It doesn't matter.
it matters.
No, it doesn't. If you're a public servant, you ain't supposed to just treat people like shit because you had a bad day. Take a day off. Take a personal day. No excuse. No excuse.
The cameras pulled up for this gentleman?
What's your first name, at least?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
No?
No. Can I get your guys' name and badge numbers?
Yeah, it's Species 548.
You?
Gordon 554.
I'll ask him when he gets off the
Yeah,
phone.
you can talk to him.
You know what he's going to say? It's none of your business. I'm above the law.
No, yeah, we saw that.
Well, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
We're gonna keep walking with you.
You
We're
can.
not- we're not
You have that.
sure.
You have
We
that.
need you.
You have that
if
right.
You could stay back.
Well,
over
am I
here.
detained? Are you detaining?
we're trying to figure
no,
out
no,
this
no. It's
investigation,
a.
yes.
So I'm detained.
Yes.
For nothing. I just need.
Because-
Hold on. Wait. Say. I'm detained for what?
Detain as we're figuring out the investigation.
And I'm
whether
not
you
free to
can-
go. I'm not free to walk.
No.
So I'm detained. Okay. For nothing.
You want to call, I don't know, one of your,
Alright, so
one
I'm
of
gonna
your
be
patrol
able to
bosses
this
are
is what's gonna
available.
happen, okay? We're gonna have you stand over here. He's gonna go check the
Well, you guys got like a. I'm not staying here for
You're
more
not-
than.
You're not free to leave right
Okay,
now
so
while
I'm
we're
not standing here for 10, 20, 30
Okay.
minutes because.
You're gonna stand here while he's checking the cameras.
Until we-
As soon as
until
he's
we're
done,
done with the
then
No,
we'll go from
I'm gonna
there.
walk and do what I gotta
so
do.
You can't.
And then
So you're gonna
that
touch
would-
me?
that would be
You're gonna touch me?
interference.
We're telling
Interfering is
yes.
physical. You can't charge me with interfering when I'm trying
We
to.
are
not-
investigating.
You're illegally detaining
We're
me.
not gonna argue with you. You are legally detained right now.
Legally
You cannot
under
walk
what
away
law?
while we
What law did I
investigate
break?
if you were trespassing
What
in
law
our garage
am I
or not.
suspected of breaking? What law?
Trespassing and for violating.
Listen,
the
we're not
area.
gonna argue.
Okay, but I
We're
didn't do
cameras
that.
and go from there.
And
You have
that's
no
what-
proof.
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, so now I gotta sit here.
Until we're done with
And
the
waste
rest.
my
you
time?
do. Yeah, and you're making it bigger than it needs to be.
No, it's not. What do you mean?
Listen, wait a couple minutes.
What do
If
you
were-
mean?
If you were standing here and you did nothing wrong, just wait. He'll check. The
I already
cameras
told
and
you I
you're free to
wasn't.
leave. Okay. Okay.
I already told
need to
you.
check. So just hang out with us for a few minutes while we do this, and
Hang
then
out.
you'll be free to leave.
Yep, hang out.
What's up?
So
They're detaining me for absolutely nothing. Detained for nothing. You guys know you can't do that.
we don't know if he was in there or not, but.
Put it down. Let's go. Put it down. You're under arrest. We're not playing games here. Trespassing. You have no business being here. There's no business. That's fine. There's tons of signs. You're trespassing and then you're interfering.
I'm not trespassing.
And then you're interfering.
It's right here trespassing, guys. No, public property.
We'll tag this for you. Okay? All right.
Do whatever you're gonna do.
Might still be recording.
That's fine.
Got some Nazis out here.
Okay.
Arrested for being in public. Hearing with what?
We're done with their investigation when they tried to interview you.
I talked to them. What do you mean?
You
We're done.
refuse to give
I'm not,
us your
I'm not
name.
talking.
I
to
don't
you.
have to give you my name.
That's fine. We're done talking. We're done. You have a car?
Our cars are on the other side of the garage.
Looks
so-
like public parking.
All right. So sit him down here and then go get your car. Sit down.
Well, are we gonna wait for the guy to get back that's checking the
You
cameras to
sit here.
prove
I don't need to.
that
Sit
I
down.
wasn't on the property?
Sit down.
I can't sit down if they're molesting me.
Well, they're checking your property, but I'm not
Call
going
it
to
what
sit so
you
you don't
want.
fall.
You know this is illegal.
Okay. Well, we'll decide.
Not you. The courts are gonna decide.
That's fine. You're absolutely right. 100%.
You have no weapons on you?
I'm not gonna answer any questions.
Okay.
2 phones.